Nakabriton og iyang asawang bulanon
Magtiayon sa lalawigan sa Bohol.
ng isang dayuhan at ang kanyang asawang Pilipina.
7 taon ng mag-asawa sina Terence at Beth na nakatira ngayon sa lungsod ng Talibon, Bohol. Suportado ni Congresswoman Alexi Totor ang programang pabahay ng mag-asawang Martin sa probinsya ng Bohol dahil sa inisyatibong tumulong sa mga Boholano.
Don't forget to share.
Hi, welcome to A Foreigner in the Philippines. Well, this is house 69, and we're looking forward to getting this done so that we can have a rest, a little rest from doing some of the houses. And this one, we're actually trying to upgrade the houses that we do. We're trying to make them better, stronger, prettier, nicer looking. We're trying to do all of those things and do the impossible and keep the cost down at the same time. Of course, it's not possible, but we're trying to learn from our mistakes, and we're trying to get the houses to be better and better. And our team, of course, are learning as they go along too. So that's where we're at. And they're getting faster on this now, and as you can see, it's not just simply a question of throwing up some blocks. They have to be reinforced at the edge instead of using wood. We have the formers, and we put those into concrete pillars. And also the one that goes around the top, which you can see they're putting the formers in right now. There's the rebar, the box sections that they make up, and all of that is all tied into the corner pillars. So it's as strong as it can be here in the Philippines. Now, the problem that everybody comes up against, and somehow the builders of the blocks seem unwilling to change the mix. So it needs to be a stronger mix, that's for sure. Because any of those blocks, if you get any of those blocks, you can actually break them. Let me see if I can find a block anywhere around, and you'll see what I mean. So here's a block. Now this one's broken anyway, but some of these I've actually broken with my foot. Not today. But if I were to pick that up and drop it, it would break, believe me. See here. But what they do, they compensate for that by putting in the upright rebar, which you can see there, which runs right through the house, and also it runs horizontally too. It's not just vertical. It's also horizontal, but they don't do it every single course. But they do it every few courses, and that ties it all into these pillars here. There. I want the finger. So as many of you foreigners are looking, and no, it's not as neat and tidy and scientific as you would find in any of the Western countries. No, it's not. It has to be said that. But then these guys are what I call rustic. They're rustic builders. They're not trained. They're trained on the job by experience. So they do it and get it wrong, and they do it again, and they keep doing it again until they get it right. Now, how right they get it is another thing. So if any builder comes over here and he's used to doing perfect block, he won't find he won't find it being done here. If I'm to critique it at all, as you can see, on any respectable building site in the West, when the building inspector comes round, he's going to want to look at the mortar. He's going to want to look at those gaps between the blocks, and he's going to want them to be a regulation size, and he's going to want them to be the same. So you can't have these thick, in some cases 2 and 3 inch gaps. Also the lintels above the door. Lintel above the door is only a piece of wood, piece of rustic wood at that. And I know that, during my time contracting in England, they wouldn't allow a wooden lintel like that. It would have to be a precast concrete lintel. And that's what I've been talking to Beth about, is that when we start in full-blown into building, and we're going to be building a lot, then we will start making up precast concrete lintels, which will be a standard size, and they'll go in above doors and windows, so you won't have any of that stuff there. But this is what we can do, and our favourite saying of we do what we can with what we have, and this is what we can do with what we have. Okay, that's it for now. Thanks for looking in.